Oh boy, YouTube faithful, what's up? It's Throwback Thursday, and we got Buddy Hield as the most popular play on the board. As the thumbnail implies, I am taking $150, gonna try to double it up. Then, in 6 days, if all goes according to plan, I would be at $10,000. Someone in the Discord did the math. I think it was Stetson. You just need to double up 6 days in a row, starting with 150, and you'd be at 10,000. Will it work? I'm not sure. We're gonna start it right here on this channel. I'm gonna give you MLB picks. I'm gonna give you NBA picks, and we are gonna run through this thing fast. Again, sorry the videos have been coming out late, guys. It's costing me views. It's costing me likes, but listen, the content is solid. If you haven't heard, I'm working on new programs, new applications for my Discord members. And well, because it's just me, your boy Crush, it takes a while. So by the time I can get these videos out and edited, it just takes a while. So I appreciate your patience. If you want to show me support, all I ask, smash the like button, leave a comment, possibly share the video. It helps me out, guys. I don't know what's up with YouTube. People are saying that they're burying content creators that promote pick'em sites and stuff. Hopefully that's not the case, because what we're not doing anything wrong. So I do appreciate you subscribing and hitting the like buttons. First, we are going to go with NBA today. Usually I open with MLB. I'm going to save that for the midway. We're going to start with NBA. It's real simple today, guys. How about yesterday? OKC smashed the Thunder, blew them out. Joker, everything went under. Joker points, Tatum points, Brunson points. I mean, all three of those guys went under, which is why I said I was crazy for taking Joker's points under, right? Well, it cash sweat free. They got blown out of the gym. Unfortunately, he didn't get his rebounds because of the blowout, but nothing we can do about that. And tonight, there could be another blowout. No Curry. The Wolves lost. They're going to be angry. They're coming out. I'm targeting one man, Anthony Edwards. And it's going to be that simple, okay? Yes, last time he sold everyone. He did. He sold everyone. I needed him to get 25 points to win $1,400. He couldn't do it. I will go right back to the well. 24.5 points, but that's not even my favorite one. I am hopping on the rebound train with everyone else. And hopefully he doesn't decide to sell me now, because I haven't been taking this. I've been taking his RA. Hopefully he can get it done. You can see PrizePicks put it at 5.5, 6.5, 9.5, 8.5, 7.5. Check it out, chat. 14, 11, 9, 8, 6. We know the Warriors suffer when it comes to size. Why wouldn't he get 7 now? Well, he very well could get 7, 8, 6. That is his range of outcomes. You can see right here, it is just something that has been a playoff trend. He doesn't really get these rebounds in a normal scenario, but 14, 11, 9, 8. 7.5 is too high for me. I can't do it. 6.5, 5.5, sure, but 7.5, not doing it. And notice, he doesn't get offensive rebounds. It's all defensive rebounds. For the most part. Do they have a defensive rebound line for Anthony Edwards? Probably not. I don't see it if it's here, but these are the ones that I'm going to take. Okay, the 6.5 rebound Gobbly, his RA at 11.5, his 9 field goals made. I think that one's good. I think these two are really good if you want a full payout, 9 field goals made. Likely he'll probably push that line. My only fear with the field goals made and attempted and the points is a blowout, but I honestly think his RA at 13, it's too high. I got it at 12.5 last night. Can he get 14? Sure, but we're peak range of outcomes there. His fantasy score, it's like what, 2 points higher, but it's always in play because he does get blocks and steals. He also gets turnovers, but it's in the mix. 4 PRA in the first 5 minutes. Okay, these have historically been soaring under, but I will say this. I do think he can get 4 points, rebounds, assists in the first 5 minutes, because I think he's going to come out in demon mode and absolutely want to smash after getting beat. I think that is that, okay? So that's my take on Ant Edwards today. Naz Reid, 12.5 points. I took him last game. I'm going right back to him. They're going to need him to score. And that's that. Those are the Wolves that I'm getting exposure to. Now, on the other side, my gosh, dude. Do I really have to take Draymond Green 9.5 points? I don't want to, but it's either him or Buddy Hield. Obviously, Jimmy Butler is in the mix. You can go with Jimmy Butler. What I like for Jimmy Butler is this right here. Again, the Goblin, because the lines are just too high. It's crazy how high they are. His 34.5 PRA Goblin. His fantasy score, because he does get blocks and steals. You can see he had 50 last time. I mean, no Curry. Someone's going to have to step up. But if they do get blown out, you can very well chalk all of this. His points, rebounds, and his PRA, these are good. But I am not nuking NBA today by any means, because I'm tired of NBA ruining my MLB perfection lineups, okay? I'm tired of it. Like, point blank. If this game blows out, it's chalked it all. And if you take unders, how can you possibly take under? The only under that I'd actually be looking at is Jimmy Butler under 24.5 points. I mean, you can't be afraid to take unders even though it's the playoffs on the studs, okay? Like round 2, it's going to be a defensive matchup. I don't mind taking less on Jimmy Butler and forcing him to beat you, okay? On the points front. Can he get 25? Absolutely, okay? Absolutely. And then what are you going to do with Buddy Hield? Are you taking Buddy Hield's PRA? Are you taking his points? Are you going to continue to ride the train, or does he finally hit the regression wall that we know he should be hitting? I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't have the answers. So if you're not taking Jimmy Butler to go over his Goblin PRA, you would take under his points. And then honestly, guys, I know Anthony Edwards has been getting those rebounds, but like in a normal situation, both of these squares would be elite, elite, elite. Take out the narrative, take out the playoffs. This would be a mega nuke. But because it's the playoffs, I'm treading lightly. Can Ant Edwards get 8 rebounds? Absolutely, but it's not normal for him, but he's just been getting it done, so I am going to go down to either 5.5 rebounds, which look, that pays 2.25x. 6.5 basically pays 2.5x. So honestly, I would probably just stick right around here. And then if you don't want to take Jimmy Butler under, you take his Goblin PRA. But you got to know, someone's going to step up on that Warriors team unless the Timberwolves just come out tonight the way the Thunder did and destroy them, okay? But that is what I would like for under. Butler's points under. Edwards over 5.5 or 6.5 or his 11.5 RA or even just his PRA. I want all the Edwards after he sold me, okay? No pause required, fam. If he sells me again, then I'll start talking about, okay, I'm done with him. But honestly, the field goals made, the only way I don't think he hits this is if they get blown out, honestly. But if he's going to get 9 field goals made, which is 18 points unless he hits some threes, more than likely he's going to go over his Goblin three-pointer or Goblin points because he's going to get to the line, okay? So that's my analysis on the NBA game today. Let's get done with the NBA and go over to the MLB where the money is actually made. Okay, so these were the props yesterday for NBA and MLB. Tatum, cash, chalked his points, rebounds. Brunson hooked his first quarter assist because his teammates couldn't make anything. Chalked his PRA. Alexander cashed that Goblin, hooked the 12.5 because of the blowout. Same thing with Joker. Long shots, under 28.5 points for Joker cash. Chet Holmgren, less 8 rebounds chalked, but I pivoted to his free throws, and that cash sweat free. And then I actually had Denver to win that game, not because I thought Denver was going to win. Guys, if they're paying you almost 4-1 to take Denver to win, you just take it. If it sells, it sells. You don't nuke it, but it's a good payout. Now, MLB yesterday, Grant Holmes, cash. Hunter Green, cash. Combined both was a hook because Hunter Green got injured in the 5th inning or the 4th inning, or that was soaring over. Aaron Judge chalked, finally chalked, but he cashed his strikeout. He got 3 strikeouts. Bobby Witt cash, Sanchez cash. So the only chalk yesterday for MLB was Judge. I have been sweeping MLB for days straight, and today we are on pace for another sweep. Casey Mize cashed and Torkelson cashed. Sweat free. That's 2 plays down already. There's 3 more posted in the Discord. I'm going to go over 1 or 2 of them right here, right now. The first person that I'm going to tell you today is Freddie Freeman. And listen, you should not be anchoring hitters unless I tell you otherwise, because the hitters are very volatile, but the pitchers we can kind of be like, okay, we're going to get more ROI out of our pitchers. But hitters are very volatile. But Freddie Freeman today, his fantasy score on PrizePicks is 9, but you can get him at 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs on Chalkboard, Sleeper. I've taken it over there. His 1.5 bases is also okay. He does have 2 hit equity. But Freddie Freeman is my hitter today. I ran him through my model, crushed bats. It absolutely loved him. I'm taking it. I trust it. It is what it is. If he sells, he sells. And then for Oyarni, I like Ohtani over half a strikeout. He hasn't struck out last game. I think he's due to strike out. Model said he was too, just like Judge. I'm taking it. It is what it is. So those are my 2 hitters today that I like. I liked Spencer Torkelson earlier. Unfortunately, before this video is made, he's already in play. He's already green, but that is why you need to be in the Discord. So what's the pitcher we're going to look at today? We're going to look at Ryan Pepiot. His hits allowed, what does PrizePicks have it at? They have him at 5 Ks and 3.5 hits allowed. So let's head on over to crushed bats, the pitcher side. The hitter side is also being worked on. I'm almost done with both of these. You'll have access to it. You can either buy direct or just be in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you will automatically get it. I'm coding in the back end now to be able to do that. So just be patient. It's coming, I promise. And here you go. It pulls all the stats from recent, previous, 2024, 2025, everything we need. We're going to put his lines in. You can put whatever line you want. You want to look at a Gabi? Okay. You want to look at a Demon? Okay. No problem. Do whatever you want. Hits allowed 3.5, walks allowed 1.5, Ks 5. I think that's the line. We're looking for hits allowed. Check it, chat. 6 hits allowed. We run this 10,000 times, 10,000 iterations, which means forget a single sample size. We're running it not 100, not 200, not 1,000, but 10,000 sample sizes of this matchup, which is Ryan Pepiot versus the Phillies and their hitters. And what happens? Well, check it. 85% of the time, he's getting over 3.5 hits allowed, folks. Strikeouts, no clear value, avoid. Why? Because it's 40% of the time he goes over 5. Earned runs, 78% of the time he goes over 1.5. Walks, 59%. So where's the value? Obviously, the hits allowed. If he sells, he sells. He can stay under hits allowed 15% of the time in that sample size. Guys, you're seeing it. So basically, out of 10,000 times, 1,500 times he didn't give up 4 hits. You can't just disregard that now. That's a lot, okay? Now, 8,500 times he did. So we'll go with that. We'll put it in a lineup and hope we're right. Now, this calculates everything you can imagine, including the temperature in the stadium right now today. The wind, the pressure, the humidity, everything. It's all impacted, and you can see the temperature and the wind speed increases batted ball distance, potentially leading to more hits and earned runs. I'm working very hard on this to make it as accurate as possible, guys, and this is where we're going, the hits allowed. Now, unfortunately, Pepiot is going to be heavily juiced to go over 3.5 hits allowed because the books know those statistics and simulations. They see the same thing. So you might be able to take him over at 4.5, okay? If it's on another book, which I think it is. Do they have an earned run for him? 1.5? No, they do not have a 1.5. I think they just have a demon line, which is 3.5, which is crazy. 1.5 would be good, but let's check underdog. And here it is, 4.5 hits allowed. I am going to risk it for the biscuit. Now, here's the thing, too, when you take hits allowed props as well, they can give up 3 bombs, 3 home runs quickly, and then get 4 hits, and then get pulled, and then you're screwed. They don't, like, it sucks because you need them to do bad, but you need them to do bad quickly, but not quick enough to where they don't make it to go the distance to where they can get their hits allowed. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy. The house advantage is crazy, man. But you can see, you can get it at 4.5 here. You can take it at 3.5 on PrizePicks, which is right here. Pair it with any random prop, it's going to give you 2x. Now, I do believe he's given up 3.5 hits 85% of the time. So we need a pair. You can take Freddie Freeman or you can take Brandon Pfaadt. It's up to you. If you paired these two together, it's almost 1.7x. Why? Because Brandon Pfaadt to give up 5 hits, even versus the Dodgers, is going to be tough sledding. I could absolutely see Brandon Pfaadt only giving up 3 and chalking me, but you know what? I got to go with it. I think his Ks are in play too. I honestly do think his 4.5 pitcher strikeouts are in play. Why? You've seen it for yourself. The Dodgers have been giving up strikeouts lately like no other. To poverty pitchers, good pitchers, bad pitchers, they're just striking out so much. And at some point, we got to get on the train. So let's take a look at Mr. Brandon Pfaadt. In fact, if you wanted to take the strikeouts, I think you could take Yoshi and Pfaadt, the combo strikeouts, and go from there. Where is Mr. Pfaadt? There he is. Brandon Pfaadt. Nice name. Can I get a slice, buddy? All right, strikeouts. 4.5 for the Gabi. Earned runs 1.5. Hits allowed 4.5. Walks 1.5. Is that right? Let's take a look. 4.5. His true line is 5, but we would be looking at 4.5. We don't want to take him to get 6. His walks, where is it? They don't have a normal line for walks, so we'll just put it at 1.5. Actually, we'll put in 2.5 walks so we can see what his demon range is, and then 4.5. If they get 25% on a demon, I like to take the shot. If I get a 1 in 4 shot on a demon, I like to take it. So let me just see, what would this pay? 3.5x. If it's over 25%, I'll take a shot on the demon walk. All right, so back to crushed bats. We'll put the walks at 2.5. We're gonna run it 10,000 times, lock in, instantaneous bang. All right, so you see what I see, right? What is the number one thing we could take? Welp. He's not getting a lot of walks, y'all. He's not getting a lot of walks, which is interesting because he's only going over 2.5 walks 12% of the time. That's interesting to me, seeing how the Dodgers work the count, particularly Mookie, Freddie. I mean, those guys get walks. Oh, Yarny. So that is interesting to me why the simulation is only putting him at 1.19 walks. If we look at my base model projections, which are also posted in the Discord, you can see I have him projected for 2. Now, this doesn't simulate. This is just straight up like take the stats, put it in, and and see what happens. It's not simulating the data in real time. It's just giving you a flat projection, but you can see hits allowed 5, strikeouts 4.7, walks 2, innings pitched 15, 3 earned runs. And it's close. His earned runs 2.6, hits allowed 6.5, walks 1.9, innings pitched 5.7, 17 pitching outs. Remember, his line is 17. Like I said, I could very well see him getting 17 pitching outs today. I didn't even know that's what the sim was going to show, but I knew it was a good line anyways because he does have potential. It's going to be close. We want him to go 6 innings because that is most likely where he'll be giving up 5 hits in 6 innings. It's basically 1 hit per inning. I think that's what we need. Obviously, they can rally in an inning, but that is what we're going to need and want. But the earned runs at 1.5, 73% of the time he's going over 1.5 earned runs. Strikeouts 53% of the time. Obviously, the walks is very bad in the sims. He's barely getting there. But you can see the wind is being a factor. It's actually increasing walks, decreasing strikeouts, and increasing hits with the temperature, humidity, the pressure, and the wind. But the walks is interesting to me. I'm actually surprised that he's only showing 1.19 in a 10,000 simulation. So the recommendations, no clear value on the strikeouts. We'd avoid it at 4.5. You could take it because it's still 53%, more than not. The earned runs at 1.5 for sure. 73% of the time hitting. The hits allowed, 4.5, 77%. That's the most optimal. That's what we're taking, fading the walks. If we put his walks down to 1.5, he goes over 32% of the time, which this is probably why. He's just not giving up a lot of walks. He's 1, 1, 0, 2, 2. That's exactly what it is. It's factoring in his last 10 starts, and that is what it is doing. I have it combed through the 2024 data, the 2025 data, and then I run it through an algorithm and mix it up. I don't want to get too involved here, but it's calculating everything, but it does factor in the last 10 starts because that's very important for pitchers. And yeah, so we're going to stick to the hits allowed, folks. So you could do this right here for 1.7, or you could go up to, well, you can't on here because it's that. Then you could add in, you're going to get docked for correlation, of course, because it's PrizePicks and poverty. But if you added in old Freeman's fantasy score, you'd get 2x. I don't think that's worth it unless you powered it. Even then, I think at that point, you'd be better off going to Edwards, taking his rebounds, and doing that if you wanted to double up. That would be the move for 2x right there. 2.1x, a little daily double, that would be the move. But over here on Underdog, let's see what we can get. Let's put in fat. Remember, code CRUSH on Underdog gets you a deposit match up to $1,500 and 30 days free in my Discord. Just shoot me that email. In addition to that, they throw in a free square. You can't beat it with a stick, Papa. A stick. Here's fat. You can take him 2.5 earned runs right here, and you can see it's pretty much a Gabby. Let's go back and run his earned runs at 2.5 and see what we get. Just for giggles. Okay, 49% of the time. Hits allowed is still king, folks. So we're gonna just take the hits allowed. Bang, 4.5. Wow, they're taxing. 1.75 on Underdog. A little bit more than PrizePicks. But let's check Anthony Edwards. And there is a couple other pitchers in the daily prop list in the Discord right now that I have for you guys there. Make sure you take advantage of that. I do have a promo, which is CaptainCrush.net. You want to go to the gold package. $24.99 a month is the flat rate. This will give you access to my hitter tools, my MLB projections, crushed bats once it's released, daily prop list sent right to your phone, my slips with the links, access to the live streams, and more. Guys, I'm giving it away at $24.99 a month. Ask them in the comments if you don't believe me, okay? Promo code MLB for new members. Your first month is $15. I think I had another 10 sign up yesterday, so there's probably 15 spots left. Once it's gone, it's gone. Tired of giving it away. I'm working too freaking hard every day in this office to be giving it away. $25 won't even get you a case of Red Bulls. You dig? So I'm giving you a month of content, and you're going to have access to the tool. So get in now so you don't face the price increases once those crushed bats are finalized. And I will see you in the live stream today at 5:30 Central, and we will cook there as well, just like we do all week long, Monday through Friday. And you can bypass it all if you sign up on ParlayPlay or Underdog or Chalkboard. You just have to send me the email. But here we go, baby. Pep Yote and Fat, do not sell. I have been sweeping every single day. I'm begging you not to sell. And then we got Anthony Edwards. How low can we take his rebounds down here? Man, that 2.5 turnovers is calling my name too. Holy smokes, it's calling my name. Let's check my NBA model. Where are you at, Anthony Edwards? This is also posted in the Discord as well as the fantasy sheet each and every day. 2.9 turnovers. Should we trust it? The thing is, like I said, I'm scared of a blowout. But if it stays competitive, he's getting 3 turnovers. 27 points, 7.4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 steals, 2.9 turnovers, Papa. We are in the mix. So we can take his turnovers right there. But where are these rebounds? Oh, where? Who? New Day style, 7.5. Wow. They don't let you take it lower. Man, you are selling me right now, Underdog. You know what? Fine. I'll take the turnovers in this. I already have my $150 lineup in on PrizePicks right now. It's Pepio, Fat, and Anthony Edwards, 5.5 rebounds, which I showed you guys right here. This is the one, 150 to 300. If it hits, I will be on day 2 tomorrow to double it up all the way until we get to 10K. But for now, I'm locking this in. 20 to win 60. Love it. Again, use promo code CRUSH. Are you tailing or are you fading? If you want to take off Edwards, I don't know if they'll let you take a slip for 1.75x. I think it has to be at least 2x. Let's see. No, it did. All right. Well, 750 profit. Hey, I'm down to hit a Starbies. If that cashes, that pays for my Starbies tomorrow. Let's go. And I'm going to need it because I have it in the other one. So, folks, again, code CRUSH, short and sweet video. Don't forget, crushed bats coming soon. You got to be in the Discord. I got a promo code to get you in early before it's rolled out because I'm doing the Lord's work. And I hope to see you guys in the live stream today. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.